Hey guys, good morning. Hey, today is December 26th. It is 6:52 a.m. And how y'all doing this morning? How was your holiday? How was your Christmas? I feel blessed. Anywho. Hey. Remember that time is fluid, so whenever you see this message, it's when you're meant to see it. It's a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone, so please only take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay. What's up, y'all? Let's get some energy. Let's see what the universe has in store for my collective soul tribe members. My collective soul tribe, what does the universe have to say to you today? What messages does the collective need to receive today? Some of you guys have been asking questions, whether that was out loud or in your head, whether it's through a prayer. All right. I heard asking for a sign. Yeah. Well, you may get that sign this morning if you are a soul tribe member. And I mean like if you're a member of the soul tribe, period, Period. Okay. What's the message for my soul tribe or spirit? Okay. It says, Irama, where are you being called to journey to? So some of you guys could be feeling pulled, possibly traveling, or in some direction you're being called, whether this is work, love, something around your environment, moving, changing jobs, whatever it is that you're being called, you feel like you're being called to do, but you're not sure, right? Spirit hears you. The universe hears you. What we got here? Mentonkin, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. So I'm speaking to light workers. You're part of the original light workers. You're a seed, so you could be a star seed. Okay? And that's why you have that feeling of not belonging anywhere and constantly trying to fit in. Trying to find where you fit in. You don't fit in. You're here for a purpose. As depressing as that may sound, you know what I mean? As depressing as that may sound, yeah, like the universe hears your calling. They hear your yearn. They can feel your energy of the longing to be amongst people that are like you. So let me say this. There are others on the planet just like you. You know what I'm saying? That could be in the same energy at this time, right? Because we're all moving with the cycle of the universe. We're not moving with the cycle of the earth per se. We have to because we're on it, right? When it changes, but yeah, we're not from here. The original light workers. You came here to shed light into humanity. About all there is. Come on, spirit. About all there is. Come on, spirit. Star Keeper. Cosmic ancestor, see the light by staying grounded. So Spirit's calling you to stay grounded. Okay, because at this time you're feeling this longing. even if you're around family, you know what I mean? You could be the black sheep of the family, that whatever, if that you understand it better. You could be the black sheep. You never really felt like you fit in, but you tried to fit in, and you sacrificed the things that you wanted, the things that you cared about, the goals that you wanted to achieve. You sacrificed those things because you weren't supported by those people that you tried to sit with. You understand? And that's because you're not here to become a part of. You're here to enlighten, right? So you have to dare to walk that path by yourself, to walk away from what doesn't make you feel like you're elevating, you're growing, feeding, you're nurturing yourself. If you know what I'm saying, you have to walk away from those things that don't do that, because you're here to, you're like a little ray of sunshine, right? And when you're around a lot of people that are depressed and low vibration, that's a lot of rain, right? And it's like people want to put your light out, dim your light. They want you to dim your light. Don't be so bright. How come you're not so fucked up over bad things that happen in your life? Because that's not what you're here for. That's not how you're made. You are made from the light, from all there is. We all are. Don't get it twisted, but you got to recognize that. I feel like some of y'all, this ain't your first time here. Right? Cosmic ancestor. See the light by staying grounded. Yeah. Remember who you are. Keep your vibration, yeah. If you have to move away from people in order to refuel, regenerate, recuperate, or whatever, Spirit said do what you have to do, but stay grounded and keep don't give, of course, but don't let people just drain you, unnecessarily. It's like I'm looking at like a flower, a gardener. I should have brought those cards. Hold on. I'm back. I had to go get those ancestor cards because that's the deck they showed me. They showed me the gardener. This, okay. So I'm gonna make sure I put out. Yeah, because like I was saying, I seen somebody like walking by and watering flowers, and that gives me the idea that you're not there to, every situation you're not there to stay, you're there just to water, to nurture, to enlighten in some way, shape, or form, and keep moving. So you could be considered a gardener. All right, this is something that could be, this is like a position that your ancestors have given you. Okay, take it how it resonates. Can I get one more, Spirit? What we got here? The initiation. Woo, come on now. Rite of passage, crossing the threshold. So you guys are being initiated. Okay? This could be in status, in spiritual status. Okay? Perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. Look how Father Earth is. And this is like you outside looking in. Not from me. The watchers. I'm hearing the watchers as well. The initiation, rite of passage. This is, wow. What are you being called to journey to? Longing for home, belonging the original light workers. You're a light worker. You came here to share the light, to enlighten. Star Keeper, cosmic ancestor. See the light by staying grounded. Don't forget what you're here for. Oh, that's what I was gonna say, because it could be like disheartening, right, to think that maybe, like if you're in hermit right now, that this is maybe like you're gonna be a hermit for the rest of your life, right? Like, right? But you know, that's something that keeps coming up, right? I may not talk about it with you guys, right? But that's something that keeps coming up. And I don't know, child. I don't know. I don't want to get too deep into it because I still have to do more research, you know, but having some acceptance about what you're here for. And it's not to say that you won't have, you know, those soul ties and those relationships, but they're not going to be the type where you are held down and not able to move around and move to your assignments as needed, right? So you will have to like literally find somebody that's just like you, you know what I mean? And not in the sense that they're exactly like you know what I mean? But have a deeper understanding of self, right? Yes. Part of the reason why everything had to be detached from you. You had to detach yourself from the 3D. You had to unplug. Ooh, golly, you had to unplug. Hold on, y'all. Peacekeeper. Yeah, peacekeeper. Keeper, yeah. And that was the last card of the deck. Fire, passion. Yeah, this is. Yeah. What's going on here, Spirit? The peacekeeper, serenity, isolation, and hermit. Just like I said. And as with this one too, you're by yourself. It's almost as if you're going to be ushering in people into a new world, right? And in order for them to go into this new world, they have to be able to see, right? They have to be able to see past what is in front of them. What's going on here, Spirit? Okay. Holy One, stop playing. Inspiration. All that I am. All there is. Yes. That's where you get your inspiration from the Most High, from the universe, because God is the universe. He's a great cosmic power. You know, the creator. Yeah, what's this? Celestial. Stop playing. Didn't I say you was a star seed? Yes. The star keepers. Keeper of the stars. What if all the stars in the sky were all souls, right? Imagine it, just all souls going and coming and going. Going and coming and going. And woman is the portal in which they come and go. But see, mankind can be so egotistical, right? So headstrong, right? And they're thinking that they know all there is, especially when it comes to recreating humanity. That's where they cross the line, because humanity is going to evolve, because the stars are already out there. Those souls are already out there for life until whenever God, you know what I'm saying? You know, it just evolves. It keeps going. You know, there's so much life out there that we've never even thought of, right? That we'll ever see. But we will. You know, it'll just be in another time. Anyway, boundless celestial. Yes, you're a starseed, baby. And you are going through an initiation, and with this tower energy here, this is like you're being the 3D is being torn down. Is a crack so that you can see beyond the 3D, beyond the matrix, right? What's in front of us? We know what's in front of us is a creation of our thoughts, right? Buildings are a creation of a thought, right? Clothing is a creation of a thought. Shoes are a creation of a thought, right? Everything is a creation of our thoughts, right? Whether it's collectively or individually. You know, like every little thing we have, somebody thought about that shit. Somebody created that shit, right? Come on, spirit. Magician, baby. This is your rite of passage. This is your rite of passage, collective. Yes, it is. Look, the plant, the gardener. What did I talk about? Seeding. That's what you do. You seed, right? You plant seeds, right? You nurture, you water, right? But you move along. You can't just stay and water one plant, right? You have to move along. You have a garden. You have many plants that you have to water. Come on, spirit. They're almost giving me that energy when they said Jesus is the shepherd and he has many sheep. He's like, and he says in the Bible, he's like, y'all are my sheep. He said, but I got other sheep too. I got other ones you've never seen before. A different kind. I got all kinds of sheep. Listen, I have authority over all. It's like, you're not the only sheep that I have. Come on, spirit. Listen, these aren't the only plants that you have. You have to move around and you have to water your whole garden that God has entrusted you with. Come on now. Stop playing. Yes, sir. The Conjuring, yes. As above, so below. The Magician. The initiation, your rite of passage. Crossing a threshold. Staying grounded in all situations, knowing that all there is, you're on assignment. And it's an assignment of inspiration, not an assignment of oppression. It's not an assignment of bondage, right? It's an assignment of boundlessness, the energy. It's available to us all. The work that you do, 10 of Cups, passion, compassion, togetherness, unity, right? That's the work that you're here to do. To create love and understanding and light for all. That's your job. Come on now. And some of you may feel like that 10 of Cups is what you're working for. And in essence, it is. You're working for a 10 of Cups. But your cups are all over the world. Your cups are not just within reach. Seeding the light. Seeding the light. You have boundless energy from the universe to move around and seed and nurture and water as needed. Thank you, Spirit. You are the Magician. Message here, Spirit, for the collective soul tribe members. The world, baby, come on here. Come on here. Right, you get it. You get it now, right? You are the peacekeeper, yes. You are the one that has been chosen. You are a chosen seed, right? We're all seeds. Don't get it twisted. But some of us have different responsibilities, right? We all serve a purpose, right? Ooh, the Seven of Swords. What's going on here? Yeah, this is you moving away. This is you moving in silence. This is the right hand not letting the left hand know what you're doing. Victory. And this is also you moving away from people that may have tried to stop you, right? May have tried to spiritual, but they don't even know they played a huge part in your elevation. They played a huge part because of their low vibration, right? What they was acting out of, the energy that they were acting out of. It was also sharpening your tools, I heard. Yeah, this was like a test for you. An initiation. Yep. Man, listen. You hear me? Do you hear me? This was an initiation, baby. Yes, it was. Yes, of your strength and your will. Come on. Listen. This was an initiation. This is that breakthrough. This is, would you surrender to the energy, or would you release it? Right? This is deep. Would you allow it to fall? You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we can stay in that familiar energy, like, societies says we have to be in these situations, that for better or for worse kind of energy, right? That we have to accept everything that's in front of us as, all there is, and it's not. For some of us, it's not. Right? Will you call judgment, or will you, just fall back into the flow and refuse the awakening? Refuse the assignment. And once you said, okay, and let go, as hard as that may have been, all the, the tears, the crying, the whys, because we're still in a human form, of course, so we go through all those questions and all that, and now you're at a place where you have surrendered to it. You have accepted it. You understand that not only is this for your benefit, it's for theirs as well. Right? And that's where the illusion starts to crack. That's where you're opened up and you can see beyond the 3D. And that was your trial. That was your initiation. Will you stay grounded? Will you stay where you are? Will you stay open to receive the messages and do what is necessary, even though it's hurting your human attachments? It's hurting you as a human because, they're your attachments. Those are all the things that were plugged into you that made, you know what I'm saying? Y'all get me right. Listen. You had to learn how to deal with conflict. You had to learn how, this is a student as well as somebody that could be a gatekeeper, spying. This is also a student, somebody learning from the past, learning from the things they had to overcome, the trials and tribulations, seeing it for what it is, stepping away from it. Battle of wills, right? It's like we have the ability to build whatever, our minds, we could put in our minds, right? But the thing we choose to do is tear each other down. Ain't that some shit? Is tear each other down. Lost. Confirmation. What's going on here, Spirit, with the judgment? And the judgment is you are the magician. You have been initiated, right? You have mastered your emotions. You have mastered your humanity, right? You have grounded yourself with your dark and your light side. It's like you had to experience both in order to become the, you have to. You got to experience the lows and the highs in order to go and say anything or teach anybody. You got to know what the fuck it is on both sides. How can you go in and teach an addict how to stay clean if you ain't never been a fucking addict? I'm just saying. I know nothing to those that have gone to school, but I'm just saying. You can only go so far as the book will show you, but you got to get in that addict mind. The mindset, the shit that we go through when we under the influence, man, that nothing matters. We can't see. And it's not just about drugs, it's about how we do life. Everything is a substitute for what we're trying to get away from. Come on now. So addiction can be anything. We got choices. Listen. And the 7 of Wands, right? Yes, you're very protective of your energy, as you should be. Judgment, yes, you are. Listen, look at this. Because that you have unbound yourself from this energy here, this low vibrational energy. This energy of hurting yourself and others. This I don't care. By any means necessary. Because society says we got to keep those things that we have, right? Especially when it comes to money and property and prestige, right? We have to stay connected to people that abuse us and treat us badly, because if we step away from that, we could be cut out of a will. Well, but will you be, sitting back waiting for somebody to leave in order for you to live? Did that make sense? They may outlive your ass. Then what you gonna do? You done wasted your whole life. Listen, I ain't lying to you. I ain't lying to you. They go that back. Ooh-wee, ain't a wise ass. So wait your whole life for somebody to leave so you can live, right? Instead of living the life that you have right now. And I'm not saying everybody is going to be holier than thou or inspirational or spiritual. No. That's not what I'm saying. I feel like the purpose is to enlighten, because that's why I feel like God chooses the ones that people was kicking in the fucking head as they walk by and they land on the sidewalk. That down, low, dirty kind of shit. You hear me? That kind of person. Because the change and the transformation and the information that this person is going to have once God, finished cleaning them out, that nobody can say any fucking thing about they had anything to do with it. That's first and foremost, because God gets all the praise. The great I am. He is the I am. I heard the great severing. The great severing is when you're being cut away from the 3D. When you're being cut away and God is using you, is pruning you. Thank you, Spirit. The great severing. I seen it. Come on, Spirit. I got out here. I'm just going to use the cards I'm being called to use. What is the great severing? I heard it, Spirit. This is it, right? The great severing. Teacher. Look at that. You're here to teach. Knowledge. Ancient knowledge. Ancient wisdom. Yes. Master ancestor DNA. And what we got here? Star Keeper, Cosmic Ancestor. Listen, this is, you're doing life work. It's what I mean. This is like work that's been done over in every lifetime. And in every lifetime, there's a chosen one. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so you guys are teachers. You teach knowledge, yes. I heard animal totems. You could do something in agriculture. I'm hearing about migration, and I'm not talking about people. I'm talking about animal migration. All right, something about that, about migrating animals. Yeah, all the animals are. You start paying attention to what the animals are doing. Yes, okay. Thank you, spirits. I think somebody's showing you something. Evolution. Voice, singer. Something about your voice. Some of you guys could sing. You could like to go outside and sing. I'm saying the sound of music. There's what the hell? There's hills. What the hell? What did she be saying? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, what we got here? Father, authority. So somebody's father could be a big influence on them. Somebody's father could like to sing. Somebody's father's voice had authority. It was very deep. They taught you a lot. Somebody could have been taught a lot about the ocean. Somebody could have grew up near the ocean or going to the ocean, to the beach, by a beach, sailing. Okay, thank you, Spirit. I'm hearing you can always talk to me. You can always talk to me is what I'm hearing. All right? Spirit, what's the message here? We got shadow and fire. Darkness. Free spirit. Rebel on the bottom of the deck. This shadow and this fire. This could be all right, what I'm hearing is somebody's father could have stayed in his shadow side. He was unable to follow his passion. Somebody's father could have loved music. Somebody's father could have loved to play instruments, a violin, or something. Somebody could have grew up thinking that something that they were passionate about was bad. And he's telling you to do it. Look, spirit guide. And this is communication. I promise. Somebody's telling you to do it. Yeah, if whatever it is. Oh, wow. If there's something that you do that people may feel like may shun you for it or make you feel like you're not supposed to be doing it, yeah. Spirit, this somebody's father saying, go do it. You know, you're a free spirit. You have a spirit guide. Yep, this is your father could be your spirit guide. It's from you learn from your shadow and your light. The purpose is not to shun the shadow. It's not the purpose of disowning the shadow and cutting it away and acting like it never happened. Absolutely not. It is very valuable, whether you want to believe it or not. Right? When we make mistakes, but we make the necessary changes and we make those amends, if possible, when we change the behavior, right? That in itself is a milestone. I was gonna say vindication, but see, only God can do that. You know what I mean? Depending on the offense. Jesus promised that we were all gonna pay for it, but we wouldn't have to pay the price with our life. Right? If we yoke ourselves to Him, we won't have to pay the price with our life. That's why we always say it never says it's gonna be easy. It's not. But it won't be as bad as it should be. You understand? We have a chance, we have the opportunity to still pay our restitution, come on Spirit, and help others to overcome so that they can stop paying their restitution and move on with their life. You know, and stop racking up these fucking, those spiritual bails, you know, spiritual, whatever you call it, bondage, karma. In that sense, yeah, but you're a teacher, yeah. Something about your voice, use your voice. You are a free spirit, you're a rebel. Yes, it may, because you understand your darkness, because you understand the darkness, that gives you all fucking qualifications for you to help other people to understand the darkness as well. People will try to shame you for your darkness, but they got to understand they have darkness about them that they will be ashamed that if it came out. I'm not, they ain't no threatening. I'm just saying, but you understand, so don't let people scare you. Don't let people bully you about the shit that you've done. Yep, I sure did, and I owned up to that shit. How about you? Thank you. That should shut them right the fuck up. I'm just saying. Yes, follow your passions. Yes. Okay. You are a chosen one somebody that has been chosen that for knowledge to be passed down to. You are that person, and you're the one that has the courage and the rebelliousness to use it and to put it out there, and you will protect it more than most of all. You have to be trustworthy. Right, Spirit? Right. Yeah, you're right, girl. You're right. Alright, let's see. Let's get a little more energy here. Let's go on, Spirit. The messages for the collective. Somebody never got to deal with their dark side. And yeah, Spirit said don't hide from it, because it is a valuable tool. It's a valuable asset. Yes, it's humiliating, but once you overcome all that, once you go through that little ass whooping, because that's all it is. It's an ass whooping. You know you deserve that shit, right? Because you could be, locked up. You could be, dead. You could be, you feeling me? Seven of Wands, listen, a little bit of humiliation ain't gonna hurt you. It ain't gonna hurt you. It's well earned, right? So that you will remember what that shit felt like. So when somebody's coming at you in that sideways fucking energy, like you used to do, you'll have empathy because you understand what the energy they working from, right? And that's how you can be better equipped. That's a strength card, baby, right? You learn. You remember, and don't ever forget what God has graced you with mercy. I swear to God, man, if God has brought you through some stuff, listen, if you go out there and you try to hurt somebody else, child, please. I don't know. Yeah, that one had to come out. If you go back out here and you try to, interfere or use, the wisdom and passion and authority, Spirit said, and that God has given you. We got the Queen of Cups here in the upright and the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So yeah, this is what's on the bottom. Yeah, 5 of Wands, 10 of Wands. Look at that. Well, there's always somebody that may feel like, by you being rebellious as you are, that you don't deserve something. Because that's exactly what I'm getting. Like, you don't deserve something because, yeah, there's a lot of burdens here. Three of Pentacles. You see what kind of work you're doing? You're working for the Most High, baby. You work for the Most High. All right? This is somebody that was trying to build something in somebody else's image. You know how that works. That don't work. God ain't for that. You have overcome a lot of obstacles. You had a lot of burdens to carry, and you've carried your burdens. You've carried your burdens, okay? And somebody felt like because of, because I'm going to say it, we already seen the magician, so you could be like a high priest, high priestess. You could be very spiritual, all right? You could be very knowledgeable. You're a seer. Right? Yeah. Somebody may feel like that's something to be shunned upon, right? That you don't deserve something. I'm getting something that somebody's been fighting you for, trying to keep you from having. All right? And you carried a lot of burden. And it's like you worked for this. Not saying that this is about any kind of payout, this is for money, but it's like your efforts, your work you put in, whatever this blessing is, you've earned that, right? That's your right, because you've been initiated, you overcome, you cracked through, you broken through some kind of barrier, right? And it's through the work that you do. What we got here? Two of Wands. Yeah, somebody wanted to stop your progress. Somebody doesn't understand your purpose. Somebody's too busy trying to see what you're doing, what you got next, and what you got going on, and what God got you doing, and the universe, what path they got you on, and what you got coming to you, instead of focusing on their own. See, you already closed out a cycle. There's nothing they can really do, but somebody's trying to delay what they can't stop, right? Because they have some kind of animosity towards you. They're in some kind of competition with you. This could be a sibling, because I'm picking up brothers. Okay? With this Queen of Cups, we got the High Priestess, baby. Listen, but she's in the reverse. This is about your spirituality. I heard you don't praise the same God they praise. Right? What's that download I had? It will not be king in your life. You have a king in Jesus. And this is somebody else that allows, they use their energy, their knowledge. This is somebody that's been in low vibration, but they've mastered it. You feeling me? They've mastered the darkness. They've mastered how to manipulate people in the darkness. That's the High Priestess in the reverse. And you are someone that okay, this is somebody that's not balanced either. Like I said, this person has mastered the darkness. They have not mastered the light. They have not even gone into the light. They play with it. They'll talk about it. They'll call it from time to time. But they really call on lower vibrational deities. You call on the Most High. You're the light. You're in the light. Now, not to say that you don't know the darkness, but you do know the darkness. That's the thing. But the darkness doesn't recognize the light. But the light recognizes the darkness. Knight of Swords. Yes, sir. You are protect. Look, and it's a unicorn, unique. Ooh-wee. With the sun. Listen, you're a unicorn. You have a unicorn spirit. You have a unicorn protector. You have a ancestor that is protecting you and opening up the road so that you can continue to do whatever this work is that you were initiated to do. Look. The Hermit in reverse. I'm telling you, somebody's third eye is closed. I'm telling you, they only know darkness. This is somebody that stays cloaked. This could be somebody that carries a blanket all the time. Just somebody trying to hide something too. Somebody's oil is out. Yeah, somebody's lamp is out. Somebody can't see out of the darkness. Wow. Oh, look at this. You see the hermit. You see how his rod is divining. You're able to see this is somebody that can't do divination no more. Wow. They had the Hierophant in reverse. This is somebody that has been stripped of their sight. This is somebody that could have been stripped of their sight. Like their ability to read, to see, to oracle, to download. What's under there? Page of Cups. And the Ten of Pentacles, because they tried to take something. And somebody tried to build off of something that was yours. The only thing is, it wasn't your Ten of Pentacles. This is like somebody trying to take something that they thought God was giving you, but it wasn't. Queen of Swords in the reverse. I'm telling you, this is a dark witch. Yep, they tried. Look, they got locked out because the coin was counterfeit, I heard. Wow. That wasn't your pen. This is the one, I'm telling you, right here, what somebody been trying to keep you from having. Ooh, somebody tried to jump the gun on you. I don't know why I heard jump the gun. But Queen of Swords in reverse, a liar. Or like somebody was competing with you to try to get to this Ten of Pentacles before you. So they was trying to block you. So somebody wanted to have this Ten of Pentacles image, right? The house, the wife, the husband, you know what I'm saying? The picket fence, you know, the car, marriage, all that good shit, right? Somebody wants, because that's where their mindset is. That was their Ten of Pentacles. But I think, did I already say that you create your own Ten of Pentacles? It's not, I mean, I said you had cups all over the world. That's what I said. It was a Ten of Cups is what I said that too. What's going on here? Yeah, somebody's recognizing that what they stepped into is not bringing them what. Ooh, look at the keys. None of the keys fit. They got keys in their hand, y'all. Look at that. Somebody thought they had the key to your destiny. It was the wrong address. Wow. Somebody could be locked out of a home as well. Ooh, what we got here, Six of Cups. Look at that. In the reverse. The Six of Cups in the upright is that energy we already seen of this energy, this father energy. That's a Six of Cups kind of energy, right? Memories. But in the reverse, this is somebody feeling isolated, left alone, right? Nobody was there. Seven of Cups. In the upright. Eight of Cups, waiting for somebody to come back, not letting go. See, that's somebody with that, he got a key in his hand, right? Five of Cups. This is also giving me a mismatch, right? A mismatch. Look at this. The Empress in reverse with the Seven of Cups in the upright. Ooh-wee, this is not the match. This was not. Yeah, somebody thought they was gonna try to get somewhere before you. Basically, I don't know, child. But see, God is telling you, and your this authority figure, your father, because it says father here, is your spirit guide. Your father's telling you to overcome those challenges. This could be your father's wife. I'm hearing. Okay, take that how it resonates. If this isn't your mother, this could be your father's wife, or this could be your mother. Yeah, take that leap of faith. I feel like your father may not have been there for you. That's another thing. Somebody may have thought because Oh shit, somebody could have taken something your father left you. Ooh. Now I'm seeing this with this Ace of Pentacles behind the father. So yeah, somebody could have taken something that your father left for you. Okay? It could be surrounding a home. It could be surrounding a Pentacles. But even though you were left out with the Six of Cups in the reverse, you still move forward anyway with what you have. See, this is because you have been stripped of that codependency. You have released any attachment to anything that would make you, that will stagnate you and have you draw your focus off of the path that you're on, what you're here to do. You know all that stuff you cannot take with you. Do not let material things become a vice. Do not money, property, and prestige become a vice. Because you find yourself in a position where you can't get out of. And then when you have to release that shit, it's going to look like a hard-ass fall. But that's okay. When you fucking finish falling, ooh, child, listen. Listen. Break yourself away. That's right. That's what this is. This is you breaking away from this cycle, this, you know what I'm saying? From this mindset. Freeing yourself. Trying to. This is also things being hard. You know, where in the upright you're leaving for freely, right? But when you hold on and when you stay too long, it's like, you know, this could be you trying to escape. Somebody could have tried to trap you. Look, you got on that sheepskin coat, right? Somebody tried to trap you into a pen like you were like all the rest of the sheep, but you are not. We got the Nine of Cups up here, the Nine of Swords. Look at this. I feel like by you walking away and continuing to leave. See, a lot of people, when you lose material things, people look at you in a certain way. They look at you like you did something fucking wrong, right? If you're losing your shit, then there's something wrong, right? Maybe, you know what I'm saying, not even understanding that could be the biggest blessing in your fucking life. Now you ain't got to fucking take on that 40, 50, 60 hour fucking job because you ain't got shit to pay for now. You hear me? That relieves a fucking burden. Some people don't understand that shit. That burden of trying to fit in. Now everybody that sees this is all fucking gone. Now you can go on about your fucking life. And stop trying to fit in. Right? Good. Now they see me fall. Now I ain't got shit. Now you ain't got to worry about shit no more. Ain't nothing else they can say. Now you can live in fucking peace. Because honestly, that's just a burden. That's some hard ass work trying to fit in and fit images and keeping up with the Joneses, you know what I'm saying? With clothes and labels and money and cars and all that shit and relationships, staying in them damn things because what? Because it makes us look like we're whole. Bullshit. Or maybe we lack the resolve to sit with ourselves for a little bit even when it's uncomfortable. I promise you, the more time you spend by yourself, the more you get to see the dumb shit you was out there doing and what you was doing to stay in it was even dumber. What we got here? Listen, Nine of Wands, listen. Yeah, you're strong now. You're stronger than you used to be. You can see, now you can defend yourself. Thank you, Spirit. There's a Knight of Cups out here too that could be trying to come towards you. Somebody's in regret. Somebody, because of their actions, that shit's starting to come back on somebody. I'm telling you. Somebody's in regret. Somebody's being haunted by all the things and actions that they've taken towards you, to be mean to you, to try to outsmart you, to try to defeat you in some way, shape, or form. This is somebody that was trying to beat you to. Listen, I'm telling you. Look at these cards. This is somebody that is very codependent. Somebody could have a lot of addictions that they're having a problem releasing. Yeah, with this Nine of Swords and this Strength card in reverse. Yeah, somebody could be really going through a lot. Somebody could be losing a lot of weight. Yeah. Somebody could be refusing to eat. Or they can't eat. What's this, Spirit? And you have mastered your demons. This is somebody that has not released theirs yet. Look, there you go again. Somebody could be losing a lot of weight because they caught up. And what's the Spirit? The Four of Pentacles, and you're fine with the little bit that you got. You are appreciative. No more having to try to keep up with the Joneses, you know what I'm saying? Seven of Pentacles, and this is somebody when they had something, they didn't even appreciate it, and they had it all. They had a lot of fruit in front of them, but they was busy, they was watching you, and they let their shit rot. Their shit spoiled. Listen, they didn't learn no lesson. Yeah? The Magician in reverse, I can't make it up. This is somebody that let their food get cold, let their seeds spoil. One, by their intentions. They had bad intentions. They was throwing evil out. They was wishing you bad. You know what I'm saying? They was wishing you to lose everything. And you probably did lose every fucking thing. But now, you still fucking happy. And that shit's eating somebody up. Okay? And not to mention that you have a purpose here that you're here to do. Alright, I got a few more cards, so let's just go ahead with it. Look. Seven of Swords, there it is again. Ace of Wands, listen. Somebody didn't want you to have this new beginning. And remember I talked about the pruning? How God will prune those branches that don't serve you anymore, that rotten fruit, that fruit that's not valuable, not viable, being cut off. That's why it's so painful, because it's being cut away from you. These are people that have grafted themselves into your life. People that you feel like you can't do without. You hear me? Because they have sown themselves, they rooted themselves so deep into your life that you feel like you can't do without them, right? And you accept them, but God said not today. God said those branches must go. Those are dead branches. They're gonna ruin the whole fucking stem. And I got other things for you. I have fruit that you need to bear, right? You need to go be over here watering these flowers for me, right? Then you got these branches that done rooted themselves around a chain link fence, right? That's trying to keep you from moving. Come on now. What's going on here, Spirit? Anything else for the collective? But you also understand that the energy, these same energies, the reason you know what you know, because they taught you valuable lessons. They taught you how to use your intuition. They taught you how to use the wisdom and the compassion and empathy. I heard Spirit say not to let God down for showing you grace and mercy. Come on, man. And to be grateful for what little bit you got, because you know it could be taken away. You understand. Come on, Spirit. Four of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Ten of Swords in the reverse. Look at that. The Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords in the reverse. All is not lost. That's what I'm hearing. All is not lost. All is not lost. Especially when it comes to this Ten of Pentacles, this foundation, this stable, situation that you're looking for, right? With the Four of Pentacles. It taught you how to use your discernment. It taught you how to be cautious of the people that you allow into your life. Not to say that you could be a hermit. You could be a introvert. You could be very introvert. You could not like to be around crowds of people and stuff like that. That's the kind of, and because you're so your vibration. You can pick up on any vibration, low, high, in between. You can see. When you come across people that have those same energies from your past, you feel that. You can check it. It's like they'll say something, you be like, oh yeah, I remember that shit. You hear me? I remember when I used to act like that. Yeah, I know what this is about. You feeling me? Those are those life lessons, nigga. Those are those vibrations, that feeling you get. That trigger. Yeah. I feel like you had to I feel like there was a lot of betrayal by people that you thought had your back. This isn't just about love and family. This is like with the Ten of Pentacles, this is like seeds, right? Collaborations, jobs, friendships. Judgment in reverse. The Moon in reverse. Page of Swords. What's this Judgment in reverse, Spirit? You stayed too long. The Empress and the Hangman in the reverse. The Emperor. This could be, see, this is what I'm picking up right here, right there. If this was a parent that you may have had to overcome, if this was, because we got an Emperor here, all right? You refuse to call judgment on this person, even though this person caused you a lot of pain. They caused you, they really did a lot to, so instead of you calling judgment, you just separated yourself. You just removed yourself. Remember, this is somebody that could have rejected you, abandoned you. Because I see that some here where you're not calling judgment on someone. Someone could see, oh wow. It's like somebody, the Sun, come on, Spirit. Somebody knows, somebody's using your humility, right? Yeah, Two of Cups in reverse. Queen of Swords. Somebody was using your humbleness, your heart chakra, the relationship dynamic that they had with you. Somebody didn't think that you were going to call judgment on them. Somebody did a lot of things to betray you. And this was around your stability, around the people in your life, the people that around you that you could have called a part of your foundation, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend, friends, lovers, you know, family members. Somebody did that. And they did, yeah. This is somebody that has felt like that they were an authority over you. That no matter what they did to you, you had no right to judge them. That kind of energy. If that makes sense. Three of Cups. Celebration. Five of Swords. Wow. This is somebody that was in competition with you. Anyway, they were jealous of you. Even how happy you are with very little. It's like you managed to accept your life as is, right? You accepted it. It's like you kind of accepted the struggle, right? You accepted where you are in life. You're grateful. There's gratitude here. Even with a little bit, you know, Knight of Pentacles for a very long, somebody kept something hidden for a very long time about how they felt about you. This is somebody, I promise you, that behind your back, they was doing all kind of shit to you. They was cutting you to pieces with their mouth, with their actions. They were backstabbing you for a very long fucking time. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, but see now this is, you learned. You had to learn. This is what I'm talking about when the enemy's that fucking close. When the enemy's that close. But anyway, this is somebody that doesn't want you to be able to accept the knowledge and the wisdom that's being passed. This could be somebody that's jealous of your spirituality. Why you? Right? This would be somebody that prided themselves on their dark knowledge, right? And here you come with the light and exposing both sides, so that people can differentiate, so that people can make choices of their own, right? And stop being illusion to this is all there is. No, it's not. God is all there is. The light is all there is. The darkness doesn't recognize the light, although it came from the light. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed the message. Y'all stay up. Listen, go ahead and do what you got to do. Right? People are going to be who they are, but you have to continue to be who you are till you are not alone, and you will be coming into communication and contact and whatever to those people that match your vibration, that are in alignment with you for this next phase for you. Okay? So that's your message. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see y'all. Deuces. Stay up now.